Hello, today we're going to talk about the Lord's Sabbath day. The law of the Sabbath is a law that the Lord calls an unbreakable law. The Lord wants us to keep His Sabbath day, and keeping the correct Sabbath day will keep you in good graces with Him. But when exactly is the Lord's Sabbath day? Is it on Friday night at sundown? Or is it on Saturday? Or is it on Sunday? Well, let's start by checking the Bible. If you read Exodus 20:10, it tells you that the Sabbath is on the seventh day of the week. I'll go ahead and read Exodus 20, verse 8 through 11. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Okay, so the Sabbath day is the seventh day of the week. We all know that. But the next question is where people really get thrown off course. The question is, which calendar are you using to determine which day is the seventh day of the week? Today, the world uses the Gregorian calendar, which is a pagan Roman calendar. Before the Gregorian calendar was even invented, the people were using God's lunar solar calendar based on the moon and the sun. From the beginning of creation until approximately 350 AD, the people were using God's lunar solar calendar. Then, in approximately 350 AD, Hillel II took us off God's lunar solar calendar because the Romans were threatening to kill him. Since then, the world used Hillel II's Jewish calendar, then the Roman calendar, then the Julian calendar introduced by Julius Caesar, and now we are on the Gregorian calendar, which was introduced during Pope Gregory XIII's time. We need to get back to using God's lunar solar calendar. The first day of the month in God's lunar solar calendar is called the new moon day, and the new moon day starts when the first sliver of the new moon is seen in the sky. The Lord's calendar is easy to follow. Whether you live in the city or are a farmer in the country or a shepherd, the Lord's calendar is easy to follow. You just look for the first sliver of the moon. Here are the moon phases throughout the month. Notice that the new moon is not when the sky is black. Rather, it is when the first sliver of the new moon is seen, the first sliver of light. That is the correct new moon day. It is not when there is no moon. Jewish days also start at dusk and go till dusk the next day. So keep that in mind. So when you see the first sliver of the new moon, that is the new moon day. That's when it starts. Then 7 days later is the next Sabbath day, and so on, and so on, and so on. It's as simple as that. The new moon day is when the first sliver of the moon is seen. Then 7 days later is the next Sabbath day. Then 7 days after that is the next Sabbath day, and so on. God bless. Visit us on hispurlanguage.com and 153wordsofgod.com for more news and updates.